Good morning. This week I've looked at the opening statement in the Lord's Prayer, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and I shared something of the fatherhood of God. And this morning I don't want to leave our ladies out, and so I want to speak this morning on the influence of mothers, because you see, the one person on earth who has generally had the greatest impact upon our lives has been our mothers. Our mothers have been our teachers, our cooks and cleaners, nurses and doctors, psychologists and counsellors, car and taxi drivers, and even our football supporters. Mothers are special people, and to you mothers and grandmothers at home this morning, I want to say you are very special individuals. It was Abraham Lincoln who said, "No man is poor that had a godly mother." No man is poor that had a godly mother. Someone else once said that mothers are the glue that holds the family together. And another said, if fathers are the head of the home, then mothers are the heart of the home, holding the family together. Good Christian mothers are a great influence upon our lives and upon the faith of their children. The great preacher, one of the great preachers of the 20th century was Dr. Campbell Morgan, and he was pastor of Westminster Chapel in London from 1904 through to 1919, and from 1933 through to 1943. He had 4 sons, and they all became gospel preachers. At a family reunion, one friend asked one of the sons, which Morgan is the greatest preacher? While the son looked at his father, he replied, Mother. Paul highlights the influence of a godly mother and grandmother when writing to Timothy. And in 2 Timothy 1 and verse 5, he said, I have been reminded of your sincere faith, which first lived in your grandmother Lois and in your mother Eunice, and I am persuaded now lives in you also. Paul knew the benefits of a godly mother and grandmother. Mothers are someone important in our lives. I remember some years ago reading Tony Blair's book, A Journey. And in it he speaks of that time when his mother dies while he was at university. And he wrote this, he said, my world turned upside down. I could not imagine it. The person who brought me up, looked after me, was always there to help and cherish me. The person who loved me without a consideration of my entitlement, without an assessment of my character, without wanting anything from me. The person who simply loved me, she was gone. And in one sense, that sums up Mum. I had a wonderful mother. And unfortunately, I lost her at the age of 46 and I was 15 years of age. But thankfully, not before she had an opportunity to impact my life. Thank God for mothers. And you mothers listening this morning, you are someone very special to us as children. You see, can I suggest 4 things to you this morning? First, a good mother loves her children unconditionally. You may not always be happy with the behavior of your children, but nevertheless, you love them without question, unconditional love. Secondly, a good mother sacrifices for her children. She goes without so that her children can have. I remember at the dinner table at home, it was Mam's plate that was always the last to be filled. She made sure that everybody else had enough food first. If someone was to go without, it was Mam. And then a mother prays regularly for her children. And I thank you, mothers, for the prayers that you have prayed for your children and your grandchildren. Listen, they have not gone unheard. Eternity will reveal the value of your prayers. And finally, a good mother is the best example of godliness to a child. You see, a child spends more time in his early years or her early years with mother than with anyone else. And I trust that every mother listening has revealed something of the love and beauty of Jesus. So this week, as we have been looking at our Father who art in heaven, we want to thank God for you mothers. God bless you. Have a great weekend.